Hi. My advice is how to give advice to my daughter. On last Wednesday, on her way to school, my 7-year-old in the back seat became hysterical. When asking her what was wrong, she told me she didn't want to be white anymore.
That's so sad.
And that her white classmate told her that being white means that they kill black people. That was absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Of course, then I dive into who her parents are, and they are white, from out east. What advice can I give my daughter? I told her God doesn't make mistakes and that she's the right color. What other things could I have told her?
You can tell her all those things, but you should also breathe fire and see where, why that is taking place. Because if that ever happened to my kid, I mean, that's just heartbreaking that kids go through that. But that tells you that there's an administrative problem that was allowed to happen. I would first and foremost, that happened at school, right?
It happened at recess, from my understanding.
Yeah, and so the first thing that you should do is that you need to make sure that you go and you represent your child and you are her voice and you tell the teachers and the administration exactly what happened. Because if it happens to her and you say nothing, it's going to happen to the next kid. Those kids that said that to her should be made an example of, right? When you tell somebody that that's what's going to happen to them because of the color of their skin, that's racism. You're this because you're white. If that had ever happened, again, if you inserted and you switched the races, if that had ever happened to a young black girl and they said something fundamentally racist to a young black girl, they would have suspended everyone. They would have suspended people that didn't even make sense. They would have just suspended all white people from school, right? It would have been like the #1 top trending topic on Twitter. The Washington Post would have come down and gloriously sat with the NAACP and talked about this event. When something horrible and backwards and racist happens to your kid, you have to be their voice. Parents have to have a spine. You need to talk to the administration, talk to the principal, talk to the teacher, and raise some hell about that. It'll help the next kid.
Do I reach out to the parents too?
Yeah, the parents, everyone. I would reach out to everyone.
Thank you.
Honestly, I just pray that it's never my kid. I feel so bad for the people that will be involved if that is my child that goes through anything like that.